Boe Bot in the making. Here's a new start to a new adventure. This blog will be like a step-by-step procedure of how a student learns to assemble and use a Boe Bot. Read and follow along. Day 1. The first step we did today was to download the basic stamp software from the Parallax website. Day 2. Today was the actual beginning of building and connecting the hardware for the basic stamp and Board of Education. Day 3. Our first modified program contained more than one command which did simple math. Day 7. I've got to say this is the most informative technology class I've ever had. Within one class period, we were able to learn about electrical terms such as resistors, ohms, diodes, anodes, and cathodes. Day 28. Here's one sample program that uses the EEPROM data storage. Each of the 3 data statements in the middle begins with a label, and each data item begins with a word modifier. The do loop command at the end consists of word variables which have already been declared or given a value earlier. The first read command retrieves values for these variables from the first address. The second read command retrieves values from the second address, and so on and so forth. Day 30. I used another EEPROM program to write a routine making the Boe Bot navigate in a triangle. After numerous trials, I used 2 60-degree counterclockwise turns for a total of 120 each time it turned, so that the remaining 60 degrees would make the angle inside the triangle. Day 33. As a final project, I decided to make my Boe Bot navigate in a spiral with the piezo speaker making a sound and an LED lighting up before every circle with a smaller diameter was executed. My program consisted of 3 subroutines, one for each consecutive circle. The values I had to adjust were the pulse count and pulse saturation values, which controls how long each subroutine lasts and how long each diameter should be.
Hi, my name is April, and I made my Boe Bot go in a spiral.
I chose to program my Boe Bot to navigate in circles after trying out the triangle routine. The triangle took me quite a while to figure out, which turned out to be pretty straightforward in the end because the exact values were actually possible to calculate beforehand, with the same amount of degrees in each turn. So I wanted to try circles, which do not have the same number of values and can only be achieved through the iterative process, just like when we first tuned each maneuver. After numerous trials and modifying, I settled with the values which came the closest to bringing the Boe Bot to the middle of the spiral.